Are you tired of high-pressure tactics?
No, I'm not going to sign that. It's too much.
At Community Auto Group, you'll find we have a straightforward approach.
If other dealers have made you uncomfortable, give Community a try. You'll enjoy your experience here and find a straightforward deal that's right for you, not high-pressure tactics.
Community Auto Group, straightforward deals from the straightforward dealer.
I'd like to see Ramona.
She is actually out right now. She's gone to a funeral. She should be back. It's her at 10:30.
I got the petitions to turn in for a vote.
Okay.
She's the one that I gotta give them to, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Don't walk away. I gotta.
I'd say by noon she'll probably be back.
I got a couple of questions for you.
Okay. I'm not sure that I can answer them.
Well, you ought to be able to answer this question.
Okay.
It was on the deal that people could bring the petitions in here.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody bring any in here?
John, would you like to? Do you know if anybody brought any in?
On the levy.
I haven't seen anything, but I don't know if Ramona's got anything. I know she handles all that part of it. So. Yeah, she mentioned that she expected something might be coming in today, and she just told us that she had this commitment at 10:30. She should be back shortly, but I know she would like to receive it just to make sure everything's
Okay, but anyway, it's none of. I just went by Friend Day Lutheran Church in Major Erickson. Is that where the funeral's at? Oh, okay. I live right by the parking lot there. I could tell what time it was over with.
okay. No, it's Holy Family, and I don't know
Okay.
how long it takes.
Okay.
I think it
Well,
starts at 10:30. So.
that. But anyway, she's not going to go eat dinner then.
She didn't tell us. So.
Okay.
So
Hi.
she hasn't come back yet. So if you'd like, I can take a number or something, and when she gets back, she can give you a call.
Is Anita mentioned?
Anita, I think she's over at Clear Lake today.
Is there a secretary back there? I guess I can walk and find that out.
Yeah. Let's check with. Oh. Yeah, Anita's not in today. Wait for a check.
Yeah, Anita's at a funeral.
She's at the other. Yeah, Sue Dykey's on.
Okay, well, we got a problem here. We have 1,100 signatures here for the school petition on the levy, and there's nobody here to take today's the cutoff day.
Yeah. Yep.
So we got a problem here if nobody can take these petitions. We've been here twice now, and we need to get this resolved because this man's put in a lot of time. He's a Korean War vet. We're not going to be coming back 4 times to take care of this, sir.
Has Jeffrey's got a cell phone?
She does, sir, but she's at a funeral.
I can answer her cell phone. The funeral's got to be over if it started at 10:30. She's probably sitting there eating.
You can leave it, and I can have you sign something that is delivered. She did want to receive it.
Now I want her to receive it.
Right, and
Write her
I'd
cell
be more
phone number
comfortable with
down.
that.
Write her cell phone number down. I'll call her.
Okay. Let me see something.
Because the funeral's over. If she's sitting there in the church eating.
Absolutely. She's got a job to do, and I expect her to come back and do this job.
No, when you do 550 funerals, I know how loud. The funeral still ain't talking. They might be sitting there eating.
If the funeral's over, she should be not be socializing. She should be coming back to work.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. This is an important day.
You know, I worked at Dr. Kewen's office.
Oh, yeah?
And anyway, everybody that worked for him, including his daughter, were scared of him.
Oh, yeah?
They couldn't even make a simple decision. Where do you want me to hang this picture? Oh, you better wait till he gets back.
Right, yeah.
Well, it was all his own
That's how
fault.
they act. That's how they
But
act.
he'd come back and he says, God, you ain't got those pictures on yet? I says, nobody had enough guts to tell me where you wanted them.
Oh, my gosh.
We're not entirely sure if we can give out Ramon's cell phone number, and I don't want to raise a foot. We've never had anybody request it before.
You call her
Yeah.
and ask her what time she's going to be there. Here,
I don't.
you can call her. Jesus Christ, it ain't that hard to figure out.
We'll give her a call. She's
You know, I got my times is valuable.
Well, Jack, how many hours did you spend collecting signatures?
Well, shit,
How many hours did you spend, Jack?
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
3 weeks of your time, Korean War vet, and the school district is not here available to take the very petitions that you and the people of Mason City spent their time signing. This is a disturbing situation, to say the least, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, she does.
We've been here already one time at 10:30. We're back afternoon when they said to come back.
But just in case she would happen to call, just tell me.
Here we got about 1,100 signatures almost waiting to turn in. Nobody's here to do it. We got people making over 6 figures here in this building. They can't show up to serve the people of Mason City.
She even told him at the courthouse she'd be back here at noon.
She told him at the courthouse she'd be back here at noon?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We left a voicemail on her cell phone. She didn't answer. Like I said, I think she's at the church or still in the service. I don't know.
Well, what church is she at? Maybe we'll go down there and see if we can give them to her there.
She's at Holy Family.
Yeah. We're be happy to take them. We just, if you
That
want to
ain't
talk
the
to
way
her,
the-
she'll be in here.
That ain't the way the law reads.
Right. Okay. So if you want to deliver them to her, I got no problem with that. But it's just she had a funeral today to attend.
I
she will be
realize
back,
that.
and she'd be more than happy to take them.
I've been up the courthouse getting ready to do something different. But she told the courthouse she'd be here at 12 o'clock too.
Yeah, and she may have intended to do so. Like I said, the funeral came up, and she's attending that. So. If you'd like to leave a number, as soon as she gets in, I can have her let you know. So
Let's
you
go
can
eat.
deliver 'em.
Let's go eat.
Would
Well,
you like to leave a number?
I'll leave my personal cell phone, sir. It's I'm Matt Marquardt, and she can call me personally, 641-201-0057. We'll come back again for a third time and see if she'll take these petitions.
Yeah, I know she wants to take them. She just had that come up, and she's
I
unavailable.
think if she wanted
She'll
to
be
take them,
here.
she'd be here when she said she'd be here. She's
Right.
told people she'd be here at noon, and she's not here at noon. And
When she gets back from the funeral, I'll have her give you a
I
call.
understand, sir. Thank you for your
Thank you.
time. Have a good one.
You too.
Well, anyway, you got time to answer a couple questions?
I do.
I've had 4 people ask me, that desk you guys sit at when you have a meeting,
Yes.
how much does that cost the school board? School system.
I'd have to look to see. That was hand-built by John Hugo.
I'd like to know what it costs. Okay, this isn't defamatory, but were you agreeable on tying up the sales tax money till 2029? Or did the school board even ask you your opinion? As far as I'm concerned, you're a sharp lady. And I have people complain to me, you're not a CPA.
She's feeling better.
And I don't care whether you're a CPA or not,
Seriously.
because a CPA can't even do your job. But did the school board ask you if they should tie up that sales tax money till 2029?
Jack, actually, our school attorney has helped us with that. When we sell the bonds, that's how we have to do it. When we sold the first set of bonds, it was till 2013, which paid for Roosevelt Middle School and Roosevelt Elementary when we remodeled this campus. And then this next bonds we sold was so that we could remodel John Adams Middle School and the Mason City High School. In order to do that, we had to bond out to 2029 in order to get the money to do that.
Well, did you agree with it?
Yes, I agree with it.
Okay. And the other thing, you can tell Anita, I call her a friend, when she made the statement, if the levy passes, she's going to appoint a committee to make sure they spend the money right?
Well, that's really a suggestion from the Department of Ed, is that we have committees we have a facilities committee that oversees what we do. We met, let's see, on April 4th, I believe it was. It was the Monday 2 Mondays ago. So, no, April 1st. We met and we did a tour of the new high school, the 2-story remodel, and it was the facilities committee that met, and then the Board of Education.
Well, you can't
and they
believe,
oversee the facilities.
You can't believe how many people that are business people think that's the worst statement she's ever made since she's connected with the school system. Other words, maybe you better get a committee and see if you're spending all the money right.
Well, no, that's more of a mandate from the Department of Ed that we have committees oversight.
So for 3 weeks I've been sitting at my house between 8 and 5 o'clock waiting for people to come.
Did you get a lot of people that came?
Yeah, there's 1,100, almost 1,100 names there.
Okay.
And there's 2 you can throw out.
2?
One's from Ventura, one's from Northwood.
Yeah, they can't say.
I know it, but when it's laying on the table and it goes around and comes back, there's no sense saying that.
Yes.
Did you like to?
I just want to ask you, Ramona, what's the process then for determining which signatures are going to be able to be kept? How do you guys determine? Do you guys like sit down and go through them, or who does all that?
We do go through them and look at them to make sure that they're valid addresses. And basically, if you have this many signatures, we would take it to a vote. I mean, you know, even if it was probably pretty close, say 590, we would take it to a vote. As long as you brought us a petition, I mean, we have no problem going to the voters.
Well, you're not going to win, I can tell you that.
Now, Jack, we're going to try.
Well,
You know, we don't have to agree, but we have to respect each other.
I'm not disrespectful.
No, and I didn't say that you were.
You know, I get a kick out of people telling me you aren't a CPA. That just goes to show you don't have to go to school and get a good paying job. That's my theory.
I'm not sure how to take
I don't know.
Well,
that's
just
saying,
other words, I'll bet you the average guy that come in here as a CPA couldn't even take your job.
I think there's a compliment in there somewhere.
Well, it is a compliment.
Okay.
No.
I'll take the compliment.
No, it is a compliment because people think you got to have a college education.
I do have a
She
college
probably
education.
Well, I know, but do you have a CPA?
I don't have a CPA.
Well, that's the people complaining to me. And I don't care how much money you make. I think it's funny.
Well,
No.
we appreciate you working on it. Jack, we appreciate you getting the signatures and bringing the petition in. We have no problem with take it to a vote.
What
up
day
to
is
the
the vote
people.
going to be then?
It will be probably September 10th with the school board election.
How many people are going to be running for school board?
We have 3 people that are up for the board election.
Would you care to tell us who they are?
It would be our president, Tim Becker, Michelle Applegate, and Bob Toms
Good.
are the 3 that are up for election. And remember, we have elections every 2 years, and they're for 4-year terms.
Okay.
Bob Toms was appointed to the board. Actually, he
Correct.
was just appointed. So right.
But he was fulfilling Gary Hawkins,
Yep.
whose term would have been
Exactly.
up also. But thanks
Yes,
for
ma'am.
the correction.
Yes, you betcha.
Did
Well,
you
you
have
can tell
anything else?
Anita I was in and she wasn't here.
Well, she went to a funeral in New Providence, Iowa. Our assistant superintendent, Helmanier, his mother passed away. So she went to that funeral today. So it
Anyway.
hasn't been a good week for our
I understand. Well, we're glad that you were here to take the petition in the legal sense. Mr. McCord is, follows the letter to the law. That's why we came back 3 times to make sure that the right person got it. He, just wants to be sure that there wasn't a technicality. Not that he's accusing you of that, but he just wanted to make sure everything was done on the up and up. So.
Oh, and I appreciate that.
so-
But you need to know that I was doing my job. I was also at a funeral.
I
wasn't.
realized it.
So.
Right. Well, we came back at noon like thought we were supposed to, but we're here now, so it's all good, and we appreciate everything you're doing, Ramona. Here with Jack McCourt. We are in the doorway of the school administration building here in Mason City. Jack has just turned in nearly 1,100 signatures of Mason City taxpayers and citizens to force a vote of the instructional support levy that would have just simply became law had Jack not worked very hard for 3 weeks to secure these signatures. It took us 3 tries today, but we came back a third time, got them turned into the legally correct person. And Jack, tell us how that all went down and what you went through for 3 weeks to get this done.
Well, the names didn't come in as quick as the other 2 times I've done this. Of course, the weather wasn't very good either. But anyway, in thinking it might not get enough names, I looked up Mark. And then, I mean Matt, I should have said Matt. I got the way we've been coming out here screwing around 3 times.
Well, Jack, you're on a pacemaker. You're 79 years old. You're a Korean War vet. They wore you down today, but you finally got the job done.
But we finally got the petitions in, and Matt put it on his computer, which I think if he hadn't have done, chances are there's a possibility I wouldn't have got enough names at the rate they were coming to start with,
Sure.
which made me nervous.
Yeah.
In any way, so anybody who can help Matt in his business, I would appreciate. And I asked, what's her name, Jennifer?
Ramona
Jeffries or whatever.
Yeah, Ramona Jeffries.
A few questions that she answered for me, so
Yep.
I'm thinking that if we have to have a few why I'm doing what I'm doing, they were good questions as far as I'm concerned that I'll bring up to the other taxpayers in Mason City.
Very good, Jack. And North Iowa Today was more than happy to assist you in just simply bringing this to a vote. You know, we're not really, North Iowa Today isn't pulling for it either way, but it's the American way for people to vote. And this school board with, you know, we've got one guy on there that was just appointed. He didn't even, you know, get enough votes in the last election to be on the board. But so, you know, I don't know about the validity of the board so much, you know. So I think the vote was important here to let the people in Mason City decide if they want to be taxed or not.
Well, when they appointed a person to the board, they should have appointed an architect, Winger, because...
Well, Ed Weininger did get the most votes, but they went around him and appointed a man that had been on the board and was, some say, is a for sure yes on anything the administration here wants to do. So.
Well, I made the suggestion the other night, most of those people on that school board don't know the difference between a wooden floor joist and a bar joist.
You have said that, yes.
If they had Winger on there, he would know the difference. And when you say a guy gets along real good with the contractors, that is the wrong guy to have on the handle there.
Well, very good job, Jack. We'll see how the voters react this fall, maybe September-ish, if they have the vote in September.
Let's hope we win.